It seems like in terms of the bans, we are looking at going towards Oregon at the start, a classic tasty mix, and then Concert the closest down, Tim.
Well, I mean, I've certainly had an improvement. That much is fair to say, Jackie. We've got Oregon Cafe as two of the final three, but Consulate, that is a wild curveball.
He heard you were talking smack, Tim, and he wants to smack up some faces to try and redeem himself, going out gunning as he shuts down another man, and it puts us into this position. A 4 versus 2.
And it will do. Drunks does start to do something miraculous. He gets 2 for himself with the Alden-esque and Sexy Kate going down, but Moringa putting the diffuser down on the ground. It's Duds 1 versus 2. Can he get the first? Absolutely not. Drops out of ADS at a terrible time for himself there. Shut down just outside of Games Room. Ultimately, it is PSK who will put him in the dirt and secure round number 1 for Team Liquid.
No risky plays. Ooh, okay. I mean, that was quite risky. The wide swing coming around, it looked like they were really fully committing to attempt to get an early frag here to defend the entryway. Shield going to go down. Duds, will he be mirroring that? Will he be broken like a shield as his face is going to get ripped off by the Ash charging in? Ness picking up a 2k, but Alaral replies in kind with Big Papa Pump. We have about 25 seconds left here. And VNX, the Nitro going out. Ooh. That could be a decisive play as it bombards onto PSK and leaves it all down in a 1v2. Moringa, he gets the trade, switches to the skeleton key, but will he be able to turn the tide of the round? He's out shotgun Big Papa Pump. The skeleton key's done it, Tim.
Shotgun versus shotgun, and ultimately Buck reigns supreme, and that is somewhat unusual. The skeleton keys
already a frag advantage with no damage sustained because of the unfortunate nature of it. You can have a field day with this, unless they do something drastic, and it seems like drastic has been the call that has been made. A peek coming out, one man being slain. Oh, that was the tap! It felt like it should have been the frag, but it's not gone his way, leaving it in a 2 versus 3. Oh, the SMG assault could have saved their bacon, but it's not looking likely. Comes down to this, Vitz in a 1v1, full HP versus the very low Palu, fully committing to get the diffuser down. He's got to stick it, and he will be able to get it off. There is no incoming aggression from Vitz. Free fire comes around, but he'll be able to dodge it. A sneaking suspicion of his location, peers over the top, finds him over the kitchen counter, and hits the shot to take him down. Cleans up and saves them around.
Doesn't allow him to be as aggressive with that prior knowledge of what's in front of him, but still, he can hold on, but not when Power comes in and puts an opening kill onto him. Nesk with a headshot onto Drunks as well, now leaves us 5 versus 3, and this defense is quickly tumbling like a house of cards. Jackie PSK comes in and gets the kill onto VNX. 5 versus 2 right now. Duds and Bits, they're in the kitchen, but they are going to be sweating because the heat is getting turned up by Team Liquid. This is out of the frying pan into the fire as Palu picks up a double onto Bits and Duds and finishes off a flawless round for Team Liquid. They are back with a bang. 4-2, they finish the half. He could be a big problem on the flank of INTZ here right now. VNX is aware of it. Alemo, he's going to open things up for them with a kill onto Sexy Cake. And here we go. This is the bloodbath we've been waiting for. Moringa finds one onto Bits with the shotgun. Drunks is managing to get that diffuser down. There's nothing Moringa can do. VNX has got him held at bay here, and that is great positioning from INTZ to allow the diffuser to be successfully activated. VNX gets himself one on the long range to PSK. Palu starts to fight back. 2 versus 3, but the time is ticking away. Each second is vital for Team Liquid now as they try to fight through their own defenses, battling against their own deployable shields and being shut down 1 at a time, 2 at a time from Alemo and INTZ. They finish off round 7, and what an attack onto Laundry that was.
Oh, the pistol whip from the Twitch.
15 seconds left to go. You've got to favour Team Liquid at this point. The nade raining in. Here comes a big Nitro. Will it be successful? Yes, that is 1 coming in from PSK onto Drunks. Alemo, however, has got himself in a position to get the diffuser down. He's low health, but will be successful. Kills come raining in from VNX and Bits. 2 apiece for each of them. PSK, it's all down to him. He tries his best, but Bits, he finishes things off. 3 on the round for him. What an attack once again from INTZ. Team Liquid, it's time to find another side.
30 seconds left. The final fight. This is where you got to throw your punches, but don't pull them. Make sure they connect. Chin up there for PSK as he goes over the breach. Straight into the fray. Slain by VNX. Duds coming in with one of his own as well. It's all down to Nesk. Nesk can be a bit of a clutch machine. Is this a round that he can salvage? Cheeky headshot on the Duds. Through the vertical peak there, spots him. If he's going for it, he's got to kick in the Nitro and charge his way into the site soon. A brilliant headshot is found! He's doing the unthinkable, but he doesn't really have the time for it. There's only 10 seconds remaining, and the vertical angle will favour the Nomad as VNX throws the clip in the AK and slays through the floorboards, hitting him on the DECK, Tim.
What a long-range headshot. We can see this time around Team Liquid are holding a high line up towards pillars, up towards bunker. They are not going to let this go without a fight this time around.
They cannot afford to waste any time here, but Moringa's still got 2 of them in reserve. None of his utility has been baited out into the round, but he's going to get baited and shut down. A mass train of frags coming out. Nesk from his position is pivotal, slaying his way through on the Jaeger with a clean 2K, running and gunning as he dispatches both of them.
Just dip himself out of sight, and now we're going to have a flurry of action in these last 10 seconds as we can see shots begin to get exchanged. SiegeGG with a big opener for Team Liquid on the Nitro. Gets a second for himself. Palu punctuating that one. 2 kills come in for INTZ. 2 versus 2. Diffuser going down. This is all down to the cover being held by Duds right now, but he is shut down, as is VNX, and that's going to be the round to Team Liquid, and that was close to finish things off, but ultimately that diffuser could not be activated, and Team Liquid, they were alive to the danger. Duds, he'd taken too much damage in the early round and couldn't hold them off, couldn't hold them away from his man.
Oh, Tim. I think the only thing that's rough for me there off the back of that last round is INTZ. They had this resurgence really in the game where they stopped giving so much respect and so much firepower back to Team Liquid. Echo is officially banned from competitive play at the moment in all leagues until the bug around his yokai drones is resolved. So you won't be seeing Echo being picked or banned throughout the course of the show. We're seeing a slow roam from INTZ, a backstab that could pay dividends towards the end of this round. Nesk fighting for yellow stairs with a very clean connection. Lovely shot onto Duds. VNX, he's the roamer I was talking about. Hot drops his way through the vent, going gunning as he slays his way through Moringa, bringing it back down into a 2 versus 4. Outnumbered and outgunned, but they keep on gunning, showing their handy with the steal. They're in some really good post plants here, though. That's the scary factor. Losing this round from this point forward for Liquid should be a slim to non-possibility. There's no way they can throw this one away. Alamau bailing out towards the yellow stairs, but Palu, all he's going to see is red as he slaughters him in close range proximity there.
It gets even worse if you get a plant down. They are unbeaten when that diffuser goes on the ground, and I can't see this being any different at the minute. But importantly, Alemai will step out. The opener will actually shut SiegeGG down on the plant. What an angle, he's just held onto him there, and that puts diffuser cold on the ground with only 20 seconds left to go. Moringa, he will get the kill onto Alemai, but what a nitro toss from VNX in a second. He just flicks left and right, getting kills everywhere in the server, unable to be stopped right now. 2 versus 2. Palu shuts down Drunk, but time is ticking away, becoming a real factor for Team Liquid. We come down in a 1 versus 1 head-to-head. It is Nesk versus VNX. He has to get the kill. He will not. VNX, what a shift he puts in the meeting room. He's taking notes right now, Jackie, and he shuts down Team Liquid with 3 kills on the round. Half of a split site, and you can get that vertical control and then move in horizontally and look to get the diffuser plant down. Now, what a shot from VNX to shut down Palu, backed up immediately by his teammate in Alemau onto SiegeGG, and that was a great bullet hole kill to open things up. That was absolutely nasty, Jackie.
An incredible way to put yourself into a great position into the round, Duds. Whoa, the gift that keeps on giving for INTZ right now. Another play coming out with that fully automatic machine pistol as he massacres another man from a substantial distance, dropping it into a 5 versus 1. As PSK on the Nomad. Oh, he might be a bit of a lone ranger, but it's not worked well for him. The big iron on his hip has not connected. He doesn't have a hip anymore. Oryx finally gets a bit of a showing into the round, but it's just because he's gunned down. But in the end, it will be an INTZ win. 4 players staying alive there, only losing their Oryx as Drunk's got the final kill. A disgusting one at that as well. But will he spot out SiegeGG and know that he needs to push in soon? They have to get him off this diffuser. If they did, they wouldn't have time, but it doesn't matter as it's gone down. They've got 2 frags in favor of Liquid, liquidating the INTZ defense, but they bite back. You do not peek outside the site, stay alive, and you've won this one.
A serious lack of attention paid to Piano throughout the round has been a problem here for INTZ, but they managed to fight their way back to a 2 versus 1. This is all on Ness now. If anybody can hit the long shots, it's him. They have very little time, very little option here. They have to get onto the diffuser. That's exactly what they'll do and shut down as Duds comes out with a huge run out from the yellow stairs door. He's going to take Ness as he vaults over the balcony. He comes down with a huge elbow drop. Without an answer being found to the clash, we find ourselves 5 versus 4 as Nesk opened things up with a kill onto Vitz. We are now coming into the final seconds though, and that is massive. A vertical play coming in from Duds. Drunks gets in on the action as well, and we have kills just raining in left, right and centre. 2 from VNX, and this looks like it is going to be another INTZ round unless PSK can do something in the dying seconds, which he can't. The only thing he can do in the dying seconds is die himself, Jackie. VNX shutting him down, and INTZ, they go 4-2 on the half and head in.
He's the one with the Selma devices, waiting for the opportunity to get them stuck to the wall, but that opportunity is creeping by them. Finally, he is able to find the connection there with the nade. Drops it down, takes out the gadgets, gives them the entry point, but it's too little too late. Look how much damage has been done. If he goes into that smoke can, he's going to be shot in the side of the head. He's paranoid about it, and he does peek it, but you've got to crack open that diffuser now. It has to go down, or the round is over. He's got to stick it. He cannot physically afford to come off. It's not going to be up to him. Does link up, though, in a party of 3 as they try and take yellow stairs control. Cheeky peek on the close angle. Sexy, holding it with the shield. Moringa, he goes for the wide face. He gets one, but there's no trade. Sexy, he's allowed to pull out the SMG and sideswipe onto Duds. They keep on gunning, but they're being overthrown ever so slightly. VNX given a slim opportunity, but he'll double down on it with both hands. The peak from VNX. That 2K is ridiculous. Getting the frag onto Nesk has just turned the tide of the round. They're really going to be up the creek without a paddle. But VNX, this man's got eyes in the back of his head. His spidey sense is tingling. And he's looking like your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man as he's cleaning up the crime into this one, Tim. It's all down to Clash. Sexy can't deny the diffuser going down. Now you're in a 1v3. You've got out your SMG. You're going to take a bullet to the brain because of it. INTZ, they get another round. They get themselves 6. They're guaranteed a draw. 1 more for the victory, Tim. This could be a 1-1 split on the map. 35 seconds left. Timing is of the essence. And the shots are actually connecting. PSK peeking up, headshot onto Drunks. This is winnable, but you cannot afford to make a single mistake. Duds going towards the barricades. He pre-fires in, gives up the goose. They know his location, and that's going to be his final resting place as he hits the deck. They commit to the plant. The nitro toss could deny the diffuser, but it doesn't connect. It won't matter. Switches over to the secondary. The shotty will do the damage instead. PSK dispatching bits in the meantime, and they will stay alive for another round. How on earth?
Right now, VNX up above, opening up the vertical angles. The kills start raining in. Vitz onto PSK. That is going to be the Kaid off the board. 5 versus 4 now. 2 left at the absolute most. He can't burn out the remainder of the round. Duds absolutely deleting Nesk right through the map there. That is a fantastic kill from him. The back away as the smoke canister comes out and is effective. Moringa, he shuts down Olemo, and right now kills are raining in left, right and centre. Sexy Cake squares things away. 3 versus 3 leveled up, but the diffuser is successfully installed. 40 seconds left. It is certainly going to be difficult. Sexy Cake, he's looking to move back to site. Moringa, he gets one onto Drunks and leaves us 3 versus 2, but with 15 seconds left, time is short. Sexy Cake gets VNX. Duds, he's looking to chase down the man, but right now, they could get onto the diffuser. That's exactly what Moringa is going to do, but he's going to be shut down from above. Sexy Cake completely unaware that Duds was there. A lack of information is what will cost Team Liquid the point, as that is it. The game is shut down by INTZ. It will be a draw overall. That is the best that Team Liquid can take away from the underdogs.
Oh, he's only gone and done it. Disgusting plays. The roam, he was so sneaky right behind him, chasing Sexy Cake, knowing it's not worth going for the frag. Bypasses him, letting him down to the site, peeks in. The angle is always there, setting him up for success. Slays the first. Bides this time, peeks into the second. At that point, there is no chance. You physically cannot disable that diffuser. JP, hello, brother. How you doing, man? I bet you are so happy with that.
Hello, guys. Very happy. Could be a 2-0, but Oregon then don't came the way we thought that would be. But one map, very good, pretty good.
It's still good. It's still good. Let's talk about that a little bit then, right? Going into it on Oregon, because you're absolutely right, mate. At the very least, it could have been a draw. There was a couple of very, very close rounds, specifically, obviously, the 1v1 that sticks out in my mind. What were the key takeaways for you that you think could have been different on Oregon?
Definitely Oregon was most our mistakes than them playing better than us, because our defense again, some rounds we don't have this um, kind of right way to play, because
Mhm.
they are a passive team, so we have to still win time and then kind of uh, enter in our minds, because you have to be passive against passive teams and
Yeah.
methodical teams mainly. So we don't in the first 3 rounds, and they punish us. Basically, was that our defense and attacking? We are a very good team attacking Oregon. I would say one of the best in our region attacking Oregon. So we knew that in attack we going to do what we planned, but we have to do at least 3 rounds in the defense, and we didn't. So I think it was that costs Oregon. But in Consulate, everything that we do it was on our game plan. So nothing any surprises. Just what we want, and we want the map. So that was it. That was it.
We know that Team Liquid are a very good consulate team, JP. Is
Yep.
that, I mean, to take them to that map it was a bit of a surprise, to be honest. Is it something that you've worked on specifically looking at Team Liquid, thinking, we know we can get this through the ban phase because they'll be happy to play there, they're a good team, and you've just done a lot of work on there, it looks like.
Actually, they are a very good team in every single map they played,
Yeah.
not just in Consulate. But they are a methodical team, and it makes it easier to us to counter them in every single map. Our team's style is countering and adapt. So it's basically that. We know everything they want to do, and we counter it.
Consistency seems to be something that is improving as well, JP, for a number of the players. We've said before that you seem to, you might have one or two that do really well on any given day. That number seems to be increasing. You're getting 3 or 4 big performances each day, and it's showing. Is that something that you've noticed in the team?
Of course, our confidence are getting better. So I'll give it to that. We're talking a lot about it. So that increase of more players playing better in game days, it's basically our talks before the games and after the games as well, that making our content improve and more players kind of playing better, more confident. It's just about that. When you entering a gunfight more confident, the chances of the odds of you win this gunfight are pretty high. So it's more basically in be more confident that probably this things are going to getting better. So that's it.
But JP, the confidence was looking like it was at an all-time high,
Yeah.
mate. It's always lovely to speak to you. You're a lovely lad. Thanks again.